Hi, this is a video for posterity or anyone who likes literature. So today I'm reading 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne. Here's chapter 1. The year 1866 was marked by several strange and mysterious events at sea. Ships from many countries had met an enormous black thing hundreds of feet long. It was larger than any creature known to scientists. The thing gave off an eerie glow underwater and spurted columns of water hundreds of feet into the air. The thing was sighted in July off the coast of Australia. Then, 3 days later, in the waters of the Pacific Ocean, more than 2,100 miles away. The next sighting, 2 weeks later, was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, 6,000 miles away. What an extraordinary creature this must be to move from one place to another in such a short time. Reports of this thing caused great excitement in every country of the world. Wild stories about all kinds of sea monsters appeared in newspapers in every language of the globe. Scientists argued among themselves as to whether such a huge, speedy sea monster could exist. Then, early in 1867, this sea monster stopped being a scientific problem and became a real danger. Merchant steamers and passenger ships were being struck by something. Was it a rock, a reef, or this sea monster? One ship, the Scotia, was examined in dry dock after a collision at sea. Her engineers couldn't believe their eyes. A hole in the shape of a perfect triangle had opened up her thick steel hull. I had read about these events during my visit to the United States, where I was gathering plants, animals, and minerals for the Paris Museum. As professor of the natural history at the museum and as author of a book called Mysteries of the Ocean Depths, I, Monsieur Pierre Aronnax, am considered an expert on undersea life. But I was as puzzled about this monster as everyone else. I searched my mind for a creature that might fit the descriptions given by various sea captains. I came up with the narwhal, a kind of whale which can grow to a length of 60 feet. A gigantic one, hundreds of feet long, might very well exist in the unexplored ocean depths. Then, too, the narwhal has a tusk as hard as steel. It could have made the hole in the hull of the Scotia. The United States government decided to take steps to rid the seas of this terrible monster. A very fast warship was outfitted with every known weapon, from harpoons to cannons, to track down and kill the creature. Through the kindness of President Andrew Johnson, I was invited to join this expedition in search of the narwhal. Together with my loyal servant Conseil, who for 10 years had never left my side anywhere in the world, I boarded the warship Abraham Lincoln. Commander Farragut welcomed us aboard, and soon the ship moved out into New York Harbor. Hundreds of ferry boats filled with cheering people followed us for an hour. The Abraham Lincoln lowered and raised her 39-star American flag in thanks. We followed the coast of Long Island eastward, and by nightfall we entered the dark waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Thus concludes Chapter 1.